Alright, we're gonna take this carburetor out. So there's two clamps, one on the intake, one on the exhaust. We're gonna need to take the fuel hose out. You can plug it with a pencil if you don't have a shut-off valve. And then this guy up here, which is your throttle, and this guy up here, which is your choke. So you'll need something to plug the line in. A 14 millimeter wrench to take the throttle or the choke out, and then a Phillips and some pliers to take that hose out. I usually wrap them with some electrical tape so they don't chew up my hoses. That's one. Stick a pencil or even a golf tee works decent. Okay. This guy up here is just your vent. It doesn't really go anywhere, so you can, if it's in the way, you can take it out. Okay. Your exhaust comes off easy. Same with the intake. Now I'm going to take a 12 millimeter. Sorry, 14, not 12. Hit that from the other side. Okay, inside there will be a little adjustment thing you have to make sure you don't lose when you pull this out. It's on the end of the cable. Okay. And it just comes off. Looks like that. Okay, don't lose this guy. Okay, then this guy should be just hand tightened. Throttle. There'll be a long needle on the end of it. A few spring, or a one spring and a clip. Looks like that. There's also a little clip on the end of this guy that you can raise the needle up and down a little bit before you put it back in a carburetor. That allows you to a better flow of the better control, I should say, of the throttle. So you can get this guy out of the way. Okay. And comes out like that. Okay, I have this hose as well. It's just an overflow hose that goes nowhere. Okay, let's take this to the bench. Alright, so you probably might or might not have one of these. I'm going to disconnect mine. Okay, so it's going to leak all over you. You can use a shop towel if you want. Okay, so this is how it was. Intake, exhaust, throttle, choke, air, line in your mine doesn't work. This is basically your pump to get fuel in, and then your overflow. Okay, I'm gonna get to the bowl, float ball, and see if it's clogged or anything. Or see if it's stuck. Okay, so there, and this is what that other guy looked like on the choke. Okay, save it. 4 Phillips. You will more likely have more fuel in here. There it goes. Leaking a little bit now. You just pop right off. Get yourself a little container. Yeah, inside of there is just a rattling little jet. Okay, so what you want to do is, if this guy is stuck, first you want to shake it, see if you hear any rattling inside. If there's rattling inside, it means you got a hole in there, and you need a new one basically. Mine seems to be alright. If it's free flowing like that, you should be alright. Let's take it out. Alright, just be careful here. Mind how it went before. Okay. Shake your bowl again. Mine seems to be clean. Carb cleaner or brake cleaner. I like brake cleaner because it's got more power, and if it's a lot grosser than this, then this helps it out quite a bit. Okay, just like that. Okay. Then what you want to do is just go through all of these guys, make sure they're not stuck, they're not dirty. I know mine's clean. Take all these jets out, inspect them. Mine's fairly clean, I know. Should be able to see light through all of them. Take your carb cleaner and just zap it. Make sure it's tight back in there. Okay. Here's the air fuel mixture jet. O-ring looks good. Everything looks good on mine. Okay. Again, make sure you can see through. Zap it. Carb cleaner if you can't. You should do it anyway if you haven't done it in a while. Rule of thumb, close it all the way. Back it out 1.5. Close it and then back it out 1.5. Inspect your gaskets, make sure there's no cracks, make sure there's no cuts. Mine seems to be okay. Alright. Place it on there like that first. Slide it in. Get your pin. Work it in. Free flowing, yes. Goes up by itself, down by itself. Yep. Okay. Alright, then it's time to put everything back together. Your drain hole there. Just it gets kind of corroded in there sometimes, so if it doesn't want to come out easily, just be careful, guys. Because if that thing strips, you'll have a leaky bowl. But if it comes out, then if it's corroded, just throw it on a brush wheel for a few seconds, or take a scrubby to it, one of these, just to get that tip clean again. Okay. There we go.